Don't tell people about your YouTube channel. Like, wait a minute, like, why wouldn't I? Don't tell people about your YouTube channel. Reason being is because you pretty much hamper your chances of YouTube actually doing its job. Let me expound on it. It's your boy Ben. I'm back with another gem to enrich your life with knowledge. I appreciate you clicking on this video, so I'm about to get right into it. So if you pretty much push like links or tell people about your YouTube channel, it pretty much kind of hampers YouTube's ability to push the content out to the audience that wants to see your content, if that makes sense. So you telling your grandma, you telling your auntie, you telling your uncle about your channel, and like they may not be invested in what you're talking about. Now, just for the sake of just being kind-hearted and just showing their uncle, niece, and their uncle, cousin, niece, nephew love, you know, because you definitely want that support. But if they're actually just like, you send them a link or you tell them about the video, and if they just actually click on it for a few seconds and just like, okay, oh, that's nice, man, that's neat, and just click off, that just kind of hurts like your channels. It just hurts your analytics. It just hurts your channel. And so that's why I say don't. And it'll stunt your growth, because YouTube won't know where to push your content out to what audience. And you know, if you got all these phantom people just looking at your content and just not really just resonating with it, or just not looking at the video for a long period of time, it just hurts your chances. And I know, when you get on YouTube, you're eager and you want to get some views, and that kind of builds a lot more confidence, because once you see your viewership go up and the duration go up, man, that's like endorphins, like just like, oh man, like, yes, like I'm getting some type of traction here. But it'll make like a uptick, and then it'll just fall flat again. And you not all the people that you told about your YouTube channel, they may see it come up on their feed, but they won't click on it. So that's one of the main reasons why you shouldn't tell people about your YouTube channel. And there's another few other things. Well, depending on what type of content you making, I don't know. If you like a political person, man, I don't know. That might be kind of tough, because people's political views, man, like the religion and in politics, man, that can get people heated online. So, if you got a certain type of view on various different things, I don't know. I think you probably should wear a mask. I don't know. but yeah, like that would definitely like hurt like your chances. That'll hurt your job situation too. That'll hurt your job situation if you're on here going on crazy tirades and just like cutting into people and going off in people in the comments. Yeah, that'll kind of get you canceled. But aside from that, but yeah, just organically growing on YouTube and really just putting in the work, tags, title, thumbnails, and working on that to get you organically moving through the algorithm and people looking at your content and tuning in anytime you have something to say. If you just kind of just telling everybody and screaming it from the mountaintop, that's cool, but it really does hurt your chances. And I think initially that's what I did. And I got a handful of subscribers, but I do get a few returning viewers, but it's definitely kind of hampering my channel. But I appreciate if y'all do, when y'all do look at my videos, man. That means a lot to me. But for those who actually clicked on this video and found it organically, that's something to think about. Because a lot of times when you're going into this thing, as a content creator, you kind of really trying to search and kind of find your way out here in these YouTube streets. But you just need somebody just to kind of tell you, like, look, this is the way to go about doing it. So that way, you don't know, you'll find out why you getting like a certain uptick in viewership, and then it just kind of flatlines. And you basically just want to grow organically on YouTube. Be the best version of yourself, and make good content. Something that people can resonate with. If you kind of being a more motivative type person, always just make motivative content. You can't be making like motivative content one day and then like, yo man, we about to do a mukbang. So the algorithm kind of knows where your audience is at if you kind of make a consistent type of content. And right now, I feel like I'm just a YouTube brand ambassador. I'm telling people about YouTube and getting on YouTube, and I'm definitely starting to feel a sense of like, it's like calmness in front of the camera. I got me a microphone, little microphone, like $50 microphone, and the audio is coming out a lot better when I'm doing my videos, and I like that. It's just certain little tweaks that you got to make along the way. But like the biggest takeaway is like, yes, once again, it's not to like be embarrassed or shy about, telling people about your YouTube channel, because in the beginning stages, you're going to mess up. You're going to like feel a little awkward in front of the camera, but as things progress and as you constantly do it and put in those reps, it's going to get better. It's like that old saying goes, it's going to get greater later. Like the more you do it, each upload, each video, you're going to get better. And it just takes time. And like right now, it almost feel like it's a trial period, but once you get past that trial period, you can become monetized, get those 4,000 watch hours, and get your subscribers up. And like, look, what's your thoughts about me saying, or have you seen other videos about people, like content creators saying like, don't tell people about your YouTube channel? You're like, wait a minute, like that sounds crazy. Like, why would I do that? You know what I'm saying? I want people to know who I am, but like this is the reason and why, because you want YouTube to do its job, to do its thing, and have people like find your content organically, meaning like through your tags, titles, and your thumbnails, and letting YouTube just push your content out there to like these millions of people that's on this platform, because somebody's going to resonate with what you're talking about, and somebody's going to be like, okay, all right, that's a good perspective on it. So it's just pretty much all on you. But I definitely say, and I definitely highly recommend you not tell people about your YouTube channel. Do it organically, grow organically, and the rest will work itself out essentially on the YouTube platform. So I appreciate y'all tuning in and checking out my video. And if this video brought some value or kind of put things in perspective, put a comment below. If you want to see my face, come across your timeline again, like, comment, subscribe. I appreciate it. And I'll see y'all on the next one. Peace.